What up, y'all? It's Coffee back with the news, man. We got so much ish to talk about, from MARIO3 to some former NFL players out here scamming, hip hop news, Milk 7-4, all that, much more, man. So we got to get right into it. No delays, just the news. Hit the comments, let's talk, man. And first up, we seen yesterday what happened, man. Jim Jones reportedly in his entourage put the beats on Freddie Gibbs. And as I pointed out in my video last night, DJ Akademiks is seizing the opportunity to just roast, clown, try to humiliate Freddie Gibbs, as he was posting all kind of tweets going in on him on that platform where Gibbs and Ak have gone back and forth with each other so many times, you know? And here we are, it's a new day, and Ak has not let up at all. Still poking fun at Gibbs and basically saying, you know, Gibbs' silence. That's what I wanted to point out to y'all. We know Freddie Gibbs is wild active on social media every single day, and still it's total silence out from Freddie Gibbs, man. And that's just so un-Freddie Gibbs-like, and it just kind of seems that Gibbs is off icing his wound somewhere, feeling silly or embarrassed, you know. And Akademiks is still going in with the whole, yo, Gibbs is talking to his cop father, filling out reports. Watch, you know, they're going to come arrest Jimmy. It's kind of wild too, right? Because there's been all this talk of like Jim being a federal informant, and then, you know, Axe keeps poking at that Gibbs' dad is a cop. I don't know. Whole lot of drama going down. I'm waiting to see Akademiks' video. Someone commented and said that Ak deleted a video that he did yesterday. I don't know, but I just seen something earlier today, Ak saying he was going back to 2016 Akademiks. I don't know if that's when he was more savage with the commentary, roasting people or what, but I don't know if the video's up yet, but I gotta check that. But Freddie Gibbs, still radio silence, no word from him. Call me crazy, too. I want to hear what the steakhouse or whatever, that Prime 112, is it a steakhouse? I don't know. Like I said, it looks like a classy joint. And I wonder if they tore that mother up, man, you know? Like, if you just take a look at pictures of that establishment, it just seems like the last place in the world you would expect two hip-hop entourages, rapper entourages, to get into it with each other. In other news, man, Eminem's daughter is engaged, but not Haley. The other one, if you recall, Eminem, like you heard him in the Mockingbird song talk about Laney. I believe she's like 25 years old. Now she got engaged. You see these pictures, they're on a rooftop and everything. That'd be dope to propose to your wifey on a rooftop. I don't know why it feels like the scenery would be good, right? But I'm type scared of heights. But when it comes to Eminem and you think of like M's daughter, everyone thinks of Haley, you know, who was on Bonnie and Clyde, what is it, 97 Bonnie and Clyde, where Eminem back then was split up with his BM Kim, who there was reports not that long, maybe 6 months ago or so, she ended up trying to like off herself or something happened, and she ended up having to be hospitalized. But back in the day, remember M, if you guys remember the story, when before Slim Shady EP or LP came out, M went to go visit, pick up his daughter, and then took her to the recording studio, you know, while he was spending time with her, and had her record the vocals to that. So if you remember, this is a wild song. Like, he's killing his BM on it, and he had Haley have vocals on it. But this daughter is actually Kim's sister, who OD'd and passed away, and you know, Eminem ended up adopting her. You know, they took custody of her and adopted her. It's got to be crazy to be one of Eminem's kids. You know, everything they do is constantly in the news. Like, I'm sure y'all see that. Everything that is, normally it's Haley. Everything that she does is in the news. And it's got to kind of suck, you know, to always have the media, paparazzi and all that, trying to be all up in your business. But it's nuts too to think, man, when Eminem, when he got money, the drama didn't stop. You know, him and Kim, I believe, reconciled and remarried at one point and broke up. I believe Kim had a kid with another dude, Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping on that one. But what I'm trying to say is like Eminem essentially has been compared to the hip hop Elvis, the way that he blew up so big, and the way the media, like Eminem tries to stay off like a recluse because the media and everything is always trying to be all up in his business, and he's had his fair share of drama. Like money did not fix that family's problems. People always think that, oh, if we could just get to the bag, everything will be all right. A lot of problems are still going to be there. Now, this is some really interesting news here about Anthony Bourdain. Jump in the comments and let me know if you guys were a fan of Bourdain. Like, he was an interesting individual to me. I really, I like cooking and stuff like that, trying different food. It's, you know what I mean? I was a line cook many years at fine dining. Everything on down. Like I've worked at all different kinds of restaurants, and I came across the Bourdain show. What is it? Parts Unknown, where he goes, to different places, takes in the culture, talks to the local people, tries all the food and whatnot. Action Bronson's F That's Delicious show reminds me so much of Bourdain's show. But it was really sad when, Bourdain offed himself back in 2018. Another time where people think, like we were just talking about, people think you get that money and everything's good. Look at Bourdain. This guy had a TV show, was making all kinds of money, flying all over the world, had a great job, basically made a living traveling and just chilling. And he offed himself, Very wild, very sad. But what's going on now with Bourdain, I guess, is there is a lot of posts on Reddit. I had no clue. I thought Bourdain was just a guy that was like a cook, had led an interesting life, and then got on to making the show and everything. But apparently he was really into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's these Reddit posts that I guess they've confirmed are Anthony Bourdain, where he's posting under the name New York City, like NOOYAWK City. And it's just him talking about how he loves Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I guess his wife was the one that got him into it, and he was training hard body for it. Like, I didn't know this about Bourdain. Comment and let me know if you guys knew Bourdain was a jiu-jitsu cat. Like, maybe this is already well known. I didn't know this, so, I could sound just like an idiot right here. But they took all these posts and kind of put them together as like a little forgotten or lost diary of Anthony Bourdain. Now, how about this, y'all? We've seen a lot of aspiring rappers and, just different individuals out there get in trouble for the PPP loan scams, right? Like, and I'm not saying it was strictly rappers. There was a lot of people doing this BS. A lot of the rappers just hit the news because, they took the money and were trying to floss hard with it, like they were balling and all that. And, we know that wasn't the case. A lot of people got a kick out of it. But Josh Bellamy, you guys may remember him. He spent some time with Kansas City, the Chargers, the Bears, the Jets. Mainly played with the Bears. Like KC signed him undrafted. I think he was on the practice squad most of the time. Ended up on the active roster a little bit. Short stint with the Chargers. Then went to the Bears. He was there for like 4 years and played in a lot of games there with the Bears. Then signed with the Jets. 7 games with the Jets, and he was out. That was back in 2019. That was his last contract, a $5 million contract with the Jets. Lasted about half a season. I don't know how much of that money he actually got. We know how it works with guaranteed money, this, that, and the third. Them contracts are confusing as hell. But so he's been out of football a couple of years. Well, now he's going to be taking his ass to federal prison for 3 years and a month. So that's 37 months in the feds for a PPP loan scam. I guess he has some company, Drip ENT LLC, and he had some other people conspiring with him. And, they filled out this paperwork, got that bread like they had employees to pay. But instead, he spent that $1.2 million on jewels and, a trip to Vegas, staying in the finest casinos. And now, he's going to be in federal prison. gonna have to pay them fines when he comes home. A lot of people don't realize the amount of restitution that comes with federal convictions. They hit you hard, and you gotta pay that bread back. They will bleed you for that money back for the rest of your life, like child support. But it's like, damn, man, you just had a $5 million contract back in 2019. You were in the NFL for what, like a good 7 years or so, give or take. Like I said, with a lot of these teams, I think he was, or a lot of the time he was just like a practice squad player. But someone comment who has that number handy off the top, or in mind off the top of their head. I want to say practice squad cats are getting at least 200,000, a quarter mil or something. I think it even is higher than that now. But and then $5 million contract in 2019. Like, once again, getting money isn't everything for like your problems in life, your personal problems and whatnot. But also, we already know you can go broke like that. Got to invest that money or get yourself a financial advisor or something like that, because now he's going to prison. Like, this, very unfortunate, but it's his own mistake, right? I don't know why with this PPP money, everyone just felt like the feds weren't going to come back for that. Now check this out, man. MARIO3, one of my favorite games of all time, man. If you're around my age, I'm sure this game gives you that very nostalgic feeling. Anything Mario, like, I fuck with heavy, man. I used to watch the Mario cartoons as a kid, the original one with Captain Lou Albano, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, the Super Mario 3 show. I loved the games. Y'all remember there was that movie too with, Fred Savage from the Wonder Years, like, where before Mario 3 was out, I want to say Mario 3 dropped in like 1990. It was in the movie first. I want to say the movie was called The Wizard, but I could be wrong. Comment and let me know, y'all. But anyways, classic game. Everyone loves this game. And if you pay attention to the video that's playing, some kind of content creator found this glitch. And if you guys recall, like in Mario 3, when you're on the map and you got to select the levels, if you're playing 2-player and you click on some, like, a level that you've already beat, it'll take you to that, like, sewer, like the original Mario Brothers arcade game where you're in the sewer and all the creatures are coming for you. It's like that, except it's a Mario versus Luigi, like, mini game, 1-on-1, where you got to collect the coins, and whoever wins, then it's their turn. So this glitch basically takes you to that, where you can just go the other way off the screen. I'm surprised no one's ever found this before, because like on accident, just pressing buttons or whatever. But I don't know, like, y'all see it. New discovery in Mario 3 all these years later, man. And to close things out, man, just a quick update on Tory Lanez. We saw a funny video of him like a week or so ago where he was performing and he was telling everyone in the crowd to chill and not fight. He wasn't trying to go out like Travis Scott and have them kind of problems, as Tory Lanez just kind of is, this Meg Thee Stallion situation, he disappeared for a while and he's been back and forth, like, out in and out of the public eye, but it seems like, people aren't on his ass as much these days. But here he is now. Next month, January 13th, is trial. And there's, a lot of preliminary hearings and stuff going on where witnesses have been talking. And I don't know. I wonder if this is going to make it to trial or the case is going to get thrown out. Jump in the comments with your prediction and thoughts. But, there was a report the other day that a detective said that he heard Tory Lanez tell Meg to dance before he shot at the ground. I guess, like, he heard Tory talking in the police station or something. Like, I don't know where he said he heard this and testified to this. But now there's another witness, an independent witness, saying that, I don't know, it basically sounds like they're trying to say that the shooter was this Kelsey girl, because Meg Thee Stallion's been tripping and saying, they're trying to turn this thing into a cat fight in the car, that me and her got into an altercation. And that's not what this was. Like, she's bugging. I don't know. But now this independent witness is claiming that they saw the muzzle flash go off closer to Kelsey than Tory. And that supposedly there's GSR, like gunshot residue on the Kelsey girl's hand. I don't know if there is on Tory's hand as well. I don't know. This is just all so confusing. Like, even this testimony of them saying this, like, oh, it looked closer to Kelsey than Tory. Well, it's like, if you were there, did you see who shot or not? You know what I mean? Like, what is he saying? They were passing the strap around and he's not sure who actually, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, no one really knows what happened except for who was there. Very early on, I felt like Tory Lanez was guilty because of the way, like, I don't know, just, it's hard to put it all to words, but just based on a lot of things, the way I seen he was moving and the way a lot of information was coming out, it seemed like funny style coming from Tory Lanez. But I don't know, at this point, who knows if we'll ever really know what happened. I don't know, I got this feeling that, like, this case may end up getting dismissed or something. I don't know. I want to know what y'all think, though. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Coffee. I got to run. But stay tuned. A lot more content coming. As always, if you guys are new to this channel, we drop content every day, all day. We talk music, news, sports, and much more. Like y'all seen out here, we're talking hip-hop, MARIO3, Anthony Bourdain, all kinds of ish. So make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned. I'll be back later, y'all. Let's talk in the comments. Peace.